Oh, wow, finally. Let's try this now, shall we? We're not quite sure. Okay, so fingers crossed. Okay, let me just have a quick check on my page. I'd sort of see what's actually going on. Whether it's actually working. Yep, it is. It is. Brilliant. Right, so now I feel like I'm actually working, so fingers crossed. I've got the quality of the video better. I was having a lot of trouble before. So hopefully we've got better quality, just everything sort of looking a bit better as we move through some more messages of the Santa Muerte. Just to show you really quickly, I mean I can't really put it together, my table's not big enough, but you can sort of see. Should really, let's have a look, see if I can do the numbers, just so that you can sort of see. As you can see, this starts to make a board, but of course I don't have the space for it on this table. This is I really need a really big coffee table. Ooh, really big table, so but just so you can sort of see. This is the there it is. Past, present, there'd be future up there, and it'd be right along. I just don't have the space, you know, to do out the full Ouija board. But anyway, so here we go, trying again. Let's see what happens. I know it's been a bit up and down with the quality and the buffing and the stuff going on, so hopefully this will be a bit better. Number 13. And we've got 32 and 27. If it can be seen or not. So high back again. So let's have a look at number 13. Okay, this is the god of the sun and of war. So this one is proceed calmly along the path you have chosen, but without presumption, towards the first goals you see in the light. Otherwise the shadows you meet on your path will seem like darkened walls. So just take a deep breath, feel calm, feel relaxed, and allowing you to actually receive the healing energy that you actually need as you start to move towards your goals. So here we have 32, Santa Muerte. Make a firm decision on what to cut and what to change in your life, otherwise no betterment will be possible. So what do you need to actually release and let go of, or what do you actually need to make changes in your life, so that you can improve the path that you're actually on. And card number 27 is about harvesting. You have not yet reached your final realization, but the results are coming. So persevere and continue in your work. Okay, awesome. So there you are. Card 13, 32 and 27. So it's definitely about allowing yourself to walk through the darkness in the position that you actually want, where you actually want to be, so that you cut away what you don't want so you can persevere and continue in the work that you actually need to achieve. It's interesting. So there you are. So I'm not sure who's coming in, who's coming to say hello. So, sit there. So, okay, I'm just going to take a minute. Be right back. Oh, stomach. I can see if it actually works. Oh, yep, be right back. I don't know if it works. Okay. Take a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I don't know what's going on here. I am going to take a minute. So yeah, hello. I can't spell today. Right, so fingers crossed. Now we're set. So I'm not sure who's coming back, who's in. I'm going to sit for a while and just play with the cards and read a few messages out. Let's have a look. There we go. So, card number 11. Let's have a look at the tarot cards. Here we have the moon. Talks about facing your fears. Also talks about cycles. Where are you right now in your cycle? What stage are you at? What phase? Here you have the three of wands. Take a pause, take a moment to reflect on what you've achieved and where you're headed. So if you're looking at, reflection, might be an important part of this. Might be about trusting in, again, trusting your intuition, trusting in the path that you take. You know, might be about facing your fears, looking at the cycle, connecting with the moon energy might be really important for you, so that you can reflect on where you actually want to be, where you actually want to go. So let's have a look at the messages of the, the advice of the dead. If we look at the moon card, I feel that's quite important. So let's look at the advice of the dead. Look at the moon. The moon, the advice of the dead. Trust your intuition, but continue to listen, to observe what surrounds you, to discern its true nature. So this is really about trusting in yourself, and there might be times of discernment which might be important. Discernment might be really important in this at the moment. So here we've got 3 of Wands. Okay, 3 of Wands, the advice of the dead. Okay, in this moment you do not require the help of anyone. Proceed with energy towards your new creation. So this might be about doing it alone in this time. Trusting in your intuition and doing it alone. So what's card number 11? Card number 11 is Mictecacihuatl. Mictecacihuatl is the Queen of the Dead in the afterlife, responsible for memory as a whole and individual memories. She represents the principle of synthesis and aggregation of bodies and matter, complete complement to that of her husband, which is card number 10. She is the alchemic coagula to join together, a continuation on lower level of concept of synthesis is expressed by card number 7. In fact, we see her near some recently remodeled bodies. Look at that. Oh, down the bottom. Okay. Got that. It's all down the bottom. It's very hard to see. In fact, we see her near some recently remodeled bodies, devouring stars during the day, because just as life cannot exist without death, day cannot exist without night. The study and analysis you have done is sufficient, and the time has come to put them to work, enacting your own synthesis. The study and analysis you have done is sufficient. So you've achieved what you need to, and the time has come to put them to work, enacting. Oh, so that was I was talking about. Look at what you've actually achieved, and knowing that you can actually move ahead. Now it's time to actually take the path to move ahead in what you actually want. And that's interesting when you look at the cards like that. Look at it more in depth. So let's look. Should we do a reading, a little bit more of a collective reading? What do you, as a collective, need to know over the weekend? For some of you, Saturday's already started, of course. So let's see, what do we need to know, or even about the week ahead? Should we look at the week ahead? And this is really in regards to your spirituality, aspects of your job, maybe. We're looking at different areas. Okay, so what we're going to do is there'll be a few cards come out. So let's have a look. Okay, what do we need to know as a collective in regards to everything that's going on in our life? It's sort of like, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. What do we need to know? And I know lots of people have done readings and everything, but let's see what the Santa Muerte Tarot has for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and 1. About our feminine aspects, number 13. About being receptive. Number 1, which I've read before, so we'll see how these actually go together with the tarot. And 16. Okay, so we've got 13, 1 and 16, which we'll look at more in depth in a minute. Let us have a look at the tarot cards. Let's see what we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Okay, so first card we're going to look at is the Ace of Wands. So it gives us a spark of energy going on. There's some thoughts, there's some ideas, but we've got to make a decision before we can. So this is sort of like the first step. We've got this idea, we've got this plan in regards to a creative project or an enterprise or a venture or something like that, something creative. Okay, we've got an idea. So the next one is Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords to me is really about someone who might be in your life, who might be someone who expects the truth and nothing less. It might be about yourself expecting the truth and nothing less. So it could be involved with a project and thing. You've got this idea and this plan, and you're seeking the truth. You're looking for the truth, and you expect nothing less from anyone else around you. Okay. Here you've got Judgment. So Judgment could be about a resurrecting. So you could be resurrecting a project. This project that you've been thinking about, you could be resurrecting that. You could be resurrecting your true self in some way. It could be about a spiritual awakening on some level. Here you've got the Hermit, which is about solitude. So it might give you a chance to feel like you actually need to go in some meditation, and you might need to reflect on what's really important for you. That might be something that's really of value to where you are and what's actually going on. You might have to do that and just say, right, this is what I actually want. This is really important. I need to sort of focus on everything that's going on, and that's going to be really, really important to my journey. So here I'm just checking something, because sometimes things happen with everything that's going on at the moment, so I just want to double check everything's still a-okay. So if I just do this, and it just feels like everything is, yep, still all good, still just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we're looking at the Hermit, right? So we're looking at what solitude, meditation, reflection, allowing us to really sort of meditate, gain the knowledge that we might need for this creative project that we want to resurrect, you know. And so it might be about gaining the truth through the meditation and reflection as well. Here we've got Two of Wands. So Two of Wands to me is a sense of making some choices. There might be some choices that need to be made so that you can move ahead, so you can start to walk the steps that you need to walk to achieve what you want. Next one we have is the Three of Swords. Now it tells us that there might be some sense of betrayal, could be a sense of feeling like your heart broken, something might be hitting the center of you. You know, it might not be what you expect, it may be somebody else that's caused the sense of betrayal or this heartbreak. It could be a project or something like that, or creative energy that's allowing you to feel in this energy, like there's a sense of a loss in some way. Could be a loss of something. So Four of Cups goes, oh wait a minute, you've got your head down, you're not really looking up, you're so busy focused on the one thing, you're not seeing all the other opportunities that could be coming your way. So this might be a chance for you to go, oh, I need to lift my head up, I need to look around and see what else is available to me. You know, don't be missing out on opportunities because of boredom or because of unsure about what's actually going on around you. It might be a sense of feeling sadness or feeling a bit sorry for yourself. You know, you need to try and pick yourself up a little bit, and I know it's not easy at this time. But here we've got the 10 of Wands, and we know that everything's feeling very heavy and like everything's a bit of a burden. Might be feeling as though something's sort of weighing quite heavily on you. So here you've got the the Empress. So the Empress reminds us to nurture ourselves, to create the bounty and the abundance, to bring the abundance into fruition. It might be a sense of actually needing to actually take care of you physically, take care of yourself. Might be super, super important. And you've got the 8 of Wands, and I feel that once you actually start taking care of you, things will actually start to happen quite quickly in your journey. Things will actually start to happen quite quickly. So here we've got the cards. Now 13 I said was about the feminine card, and that was about being, what I was going to say was being receptive. Is that right? Oh, 13 was proceed calmly along the path you've chosen, but without presumption. Towards the first goals you see in the light, and otherwise the shadows you meet on the path will soon like darken toward. Well, that's right. Proceed calmly along your path. Okay, proceed calmly along your path. That might be really important for you, to proceed calmly along your path. Take a deep breath and just allow yourself to focus on what's important. Here you've got card number 1, which is darkness, and this is take a moment, pause, meditation and study. So you need to understand what form to give to your energy and where to apply it. So that's quite important. So that sort of repeats what I've already said in the with the tarot cards. And here we've got number 16, which is talking about, so it's going to take a little while to learn these cards. We're just receiving them today, so it's going to take a little while. So this one here is the final card of creation. This is do not fear, do not give up. Through perseverance and assistance, you'll reach the goal that you desire and that most of all you will deserve. So stay calm, stay relaxed, allow yourself to take a moment's pause and meditation and study. Okay, so again, you've got that whole sense of just taking a breath and allowing yourself to not fear, do not fear and do not give up, knowing that through perseverance and assistance, you are going to reach the goal that you desire, but it's got to come with meditation, reflection. It's got to come through a sense of really allowing yourself to be calm and relaxed and move along this path that you truly desire. I think that's really important for you as you move ahead. So this is what I'm saying. So this is another message for you to just take a moment, take a breath, and really feel the healing energy. It's like you're stepping out of this darkness and you're going through some huge healing so that you can express yourself with communication. There's a lot of energy, there's a little bit of energy coming in, so it's reminding us, to build up our energy. You've got the orange here, so it's like, hey, come on, you need to trust in your identity, trust in who you are. You've got a lot of wands here, a lot of red energy with the Empress, and you've got the lot of wands. So you've got 8 of wands, and you've got 2 of wands, 10 of wands, and you've got the Ace of wands. So you've got all that red. So it's a lot about your vitality, your energy, trusting in your being able to stay grounded could be really important. But you also need the energy and the passion, to really allow yourself to move ahead with the creativity. Could be in some way. See a bit of blue coming through in the card, so it could be a lot about self-expression. The blue's quite light, it's not a heavy blue. You've got a little bit of yellow in here, so you've got a sense of trusting in your gut instinct. What are you digesting in your experiences as well, which is important. So here we have this sense of energy, vibration, and yeah, I just keep getting a sense of heartbreak, you know, a sense of betrayal coming along. So you need to do a lot of lifting your head up, allowing yourself to actually see through meditation and reflection, resurrection of your true self, knowing the truth of the situation is super, super important, even when you feel like there's a sense of betrayal or you're feeling a little heartbroken about what's happening for you personally. You know, so I feel like there's a lot of choices to make. You know, there are some choices because it is all about moving ahead with a sense of ambition or creative energy coming in, knowing that things might weigh a little heavy on you. But it is about taking care of yourself, nurturing your emotions, nurturing your fertility within oneself as well. Maybe you've got a project or something you want to breathe life into. It's about, and know that once you get all yourself sorted, you get yourself into a good headspace, get everything organised, everything sorted, things are going to happen quite quickly, and that's going to be super important for you to move ahead. So just to really was about the wands. That was the major card. There was a couple of swords in there, so it could be about balancing your thoughts and your ideas, your plans. There's a little bit of major stuff. There's 3 major cards in there, so it could be about expansion and growth in your life overall. Could be a lack of being grounded. You know, I feel like there's a lack of actually being grounded in some way. Even though you've got the red coming in telling you, you know, don't forget to be grounded, I feel like there is a lack of grounding at the moment, so you're going to have to stamp your feet, maybe do some Reiki or do some energy healing or something that's going to bring you back down to Mother Earth in some way, allow you to get that healing that you actually need. Super, super important. So that's working with the Santa Muerte Tarot and the, for me, working with the Oracle deck, and I feel like I'm going to have to spend some real quality time in getting to know this deck. There is quite a lot of information when you look at each, you know, not a lot of information per card, so to speak, but there is quite a bit of information in regards to the gods and the goddesses, you know, and I think that's going to be a little bit tricky for me. Those names I don't speak. That won't speak the language, which makes it a little bit hard for pronunciation, but I feel like with a little bit of work that I will get there. I'll start to look at the spreads a bit more in depth. I think I'm going to have to do this on the floor. I'm going to get a cloth or a sheet, lay it out and actually do this on the floor, so I don't know about recording that yet, but hopefully. Well, I hope that's left you with a message of insight into you at this time. Don't forget to subscribe or like the video. Don't forget to check out the links on, or ring, and don't forget to ring the bell so you know when the video is coming up. Don't forget to check out the links that are on my channel, so you can check out and see what's going on with Instagram and Twitter and all that sort of stuff, seeing what's happening with my tarot and oracle decks and make playing cards. You can check out the links to my blog, etc. So you can just check out what you want, when you want and how you want. No big deal. Don't forget, if you want a private reading or you want to do a reading for a live, don't forget to check out this. Let's see if I can get this going. So there we go. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, everything's a-okay, and you can go through and have a look, see what you want, see what resonates, see what doesn't. If you've got any questions, don't forget you can leave them for me in the video below or in any of the other videos. I always try and respond when I can. I'm trying to get into as many lives as I can as well. There are some beautiful people out there. There's some amazing decks, tarot decks and oracle decks, and beautiful artwork. So I'm looking forward to seeing what arrives in that case. But also just some fantastic people. Get to know, have a good surf, have a look at some of the different tarot people out there, the different spiritual people, people that are sharing a wealth of information on all sorts of things. Now, I don't normally share my spirituality, my Wicca in depth. I haven't done it on YouTube at all, but if anyone's interested in me sort of talking a little bit about my practice with Hecate, or I know I always say Hecate's crossing, but it is Hecate. There is a difference why I do that, but that's personal. And if you want to know more, I will talk about it, but with a group of you, if you're interested. No worries at all. I will share that information with you. Also too, I will talk a little bit maybe about the rituals we do with being in the southern hemisphere, which are a little bit different, with Mabon coming up, and we've got Samhain coming up. When you guys are celebrating Beltane, I'm celebrating Samhain, so that's the difference there. So if you guys are interested in why I practice different, opposites, because of the seasons and all that sort of stuff, the opposite to what you do, ask away, no worries. I'm actually hoping to get in the next couple of weeks a new camera and microphone, so hopefully we won't get all this noise going on, so hopefully it'll be a lot clearer for you. So fingers crossed. And I know it's been a bit hard to watch my videos at the moment, and I know that with YouTube going on, they just haven't got the staff, everybody's staying at home, and it is a little bit difficult. So if you find your videos are being removed, don't forget to email the YouTube, let them know, ask them why. Usually if you say that you're just doing tarot, it doesn't seem to be a problem, because I know that you're just connecting with, there's no adult really conversation on there at all, or no adult stuff, or there's no, you're not spamming anybody, you're not trying to get, you're not trying to be silly, you're not being silly or anything like that. You just want to share your ideas, share your gifts, and I think that's what it's about. It's just about, we're connecting with like-minded souls. This is our way of being in isolation. Maybe some of you guys are in isolation or in lockdown, whatever, and you just need that connection with people, and that's what I really want to offer. So that's why I'm here, that's why I want to sort of connect with who I do, and and hopefully this whole connection thing will sort itself out. I know a lot of you guys will most probably be asleep with me doing this video because of time zones and all that sort of stuff, and I know I do it so late, but it's because my house is hugely busy. Like you've seen when I've done videos in the middle of the day, the interruptions and the stuff like that. I'm trying to do VRs and things like that during the day, and it's just so hard with my household. Mum just doesn't, people just don't think. Mum just doesn't think. She doesn't understand. She's in her 80s, and she doesn't understand really about using YouTube or me doing my readings and stuff like that. She doesn't really get that it's just about connecting with like-minded souls, and really just being with people, really. I'm sort of, so that's it for me. Just wanted to sort of have a bit of a ramble and a bit of a chat and see what's going on, and take care and blessed be.